music volume a little bit. Hold on. And boom, there we go. How are you guys? It's been some time. So much. It's fun to see so many people here at the same time. It's damn, I'm a little bit nervous. I don't know how to. You know what? I'm gonna put on my glasses. I don't usually wear them, but lately my eyes have been kind of tired, so gotta keep them on. But how are you guys? It's been, as I said, it's been some time, and we're finally here. Okay, so I figured I have sort of a plan, not really a, you know, a schedule for the whole stream. We're gonna keep on going for a couple of hours, hopefully, if I can handle that. There's a lot of names I recognize in the in the chat. Like Blue Ghost is here. Good to see you, man. We have Cyrus as well. Nice to see you finally in the chat. Yeah, it's feels weird. Feels kind of really strange. Okay, so first of all, I want to be really transparent. So the reason why I choose to quit or stop uploading on YouTube and streaming and stuff is because, well, as I said before, my motivation has been kind of dwindling down. You probably noticed that by the uploading schedule lately, and so on. You know, I've been trying. It's not that I'm running out of content to make. Like I still have like. I would really want to continue with Tales from the Frontier, but it's just that I don't have the time or the energy that the series need. That is mostly why. Also, if the music is too loud, just tell me. Astraeus is here as well. How are you, man? My brother from another another mother, so to say. But yeah, that's like the reason. I've been thinking like maybe I could stream once in a while, but I've come to terms that I shouldn't do that just because. Oh, this is really weird music. Sorry for the music, by the way. But one of the reasons why I'm choosing not to stream is because I know that it's just gonna lead to me coming back and be like, oh, you know, I could probably like squeeze in one video or two videos and stuff. So we have a bunch of it. I don't know how to continue with this. This was weird, really strange and weird. But yeah, and I know a lot of people have been asking like, oh, are you gonna like delete the channel and stuff? That's not gonna happen. The channel will stay up, and so on and so forth. Nockenheimer with the bro moment. Oh right. Most of you are probably not aware or didn't know, but I know Nockenheimer personally. We went to the same high school or gymnasium, whatever, and we both studied game development, and we made a game. We had an assignment with that we were going to make a game called Jesus, that is loud. I'm sorry. Okay.
Bra moment playthrough now. Thoughtful face.
So, okay. So basically, if I'm gonna explain the gameplay loop of Bro Moment, it's you play as a random guy who T-poses, or no, the player doesn't T-pose, but everybody else does, and then you just shoot down robots. We made in like 24 hours. It's really bad, but it's really fun. I'm just trying to through if we have any questions. You know, let's begin the stream with a Q&A. So if you have any questions, just shoot, just go for it. I'm all yours. Maybe I should turn down. I don't know how to turn down the volume of the alert box. Let's see if I can do that. I don't think I have the option to do it in stream. Whatever. Show it. I don't think I have it downloaded. If you send me through Discord, I can get it. You send me the link or the build or whatever. And I'll play bro moment. I hope to see you soon. Oh right, by the way, I'm not gonna quit playing Titanfall. I'm still gonna play Titanfall, so you don't have to worry. If you see me in game, say hi. I'll try to answer back. But please don't target me. I'm so fucking tired of the bullshit. I just want to play the game. I just want to, you know, get more than 5 kills. I'm sorry, man, but I never figure out how to pronounce your name, but
concept of love
what was it? Dionysus. Is it pronounced Dionysus? I'm sorry. Good to see you, man.
I am 50% in love.
Shit, so many things happening at the same time. Wait, who? Spooky Skeleduke. Is that how you pronounce your name? Thank you for the 5. What is it? $5 Australian? I don't know, man. Thank you. What server do you play on? I play on. Is it Amsterdam usually? And so on, yeah. So Amsterdam is like the main server I play on when it comes to Titanfall.
You're crazy, kid. I love it.
I love your vids. I wish only the best for you.
Thanks, man. Thanks. Will you play Titanfall games with fans? I don't think I will play Titanfall this stream. This stream is mostly about, you know, what do you say? Tying a knot on the channel and stuff. So no Titanfall no Titanfall today. Maybe later on if I have the energy to. What was the highlights of your YouTube experience and the experience of being such a large part of the Titanfall community? Thing is, I don't know. I think one of the biggest highlights were probably that I remember it was sometimes during December of 2018, I think, and I remember I got a notification on Twitter that Titanfall Legends has started following you on Twitter. At first I was like, this is like a fan account, right? This is not the real Yerdude, because Yerdude was like the first Titanfall streamer or content creator that I watched. So it was super weird. I was like, nah, this is a fake account. And then Yerdude's personal account followed me again, and then he messaged me like, hey, I've been watching your videos. I think it's great. I think that was like one of the greatest moments that I've ever felt, because like, holy shit, this guy knows who I am now, and that was really scary. That's probably one of the highlights. Then finally the 1v1 with Ishii. I'm not sure if she's here or if she's gonna come in later, but super fun. Me and Ishii had been talking for like months that we're gonna do this 1v1, and it took us like a year because of time zones and schedules and stuff. But yeah, that's probably one of the most. I'm just trying to get through as many questions as possible. So if I missed anything, just I'm sorry. I'm probably gonna get back to it. Hey man, I just watched. I wanted to hop in and say thank you for all the amazing content you put out for us over the years. The Let's Talk series is a classic, and I always find myself rewatching them. Thank you. It's I'm gonna talk about them later. We're gonna rewatch some of them, maybe not all of them, but some of them, and I'm gonna give some background because All the series kind of connects into each other in different parts of the lifetime of the channel, and I will explain more about that later. You won't leave us until you have done the second Among Us stream. You can't escape your destiny, dude. We're not playing Among Us, man. Myers don't. No. Okay, let's go. Q&A. Favorite faction? 6-4, but also Aces, I think. So Marvin's Finest Hour. I haven't actually played with Marvin for quite some time. But yeah, 6-4. 6-4 I would put in the top. And then Aces, Vincent Dynamics, Apex Predators, Marauder Core, and then Marvin's Finest Hour, and then General Motors faction. That feels really bad to say like that. I've probably offended a lot of people by saying that. I wish you well on your next journey, good sir, and thank you for the content and enjoyment you have brought. Thank you. It's I'm just doing my thing. I'm just, I've just been putting out content that I feel like, yeah, whatever. Have you heard of Synth, the guy making Titanfall 3 wishing vids? I think maybe I've seen a couple of like Titanfall 3 idea videos and stuff. So might have seen, but not sure. Nothing really that pops up for me. Are you leaving YouTube? Yes, I am gonna stop uploading content on YouTube and stop with streaming in general. So. If you leave, who am I going to watch? There's a bunch of great Titanfall streamers out there. For instance, there are Judge Rect, Iniquity, Ishi, Cyrus, ILS, just pretty much everybody. If you just search for Titanfall on YouTube, you will. And there we have Cyrus. Jesus, $20! $20! What the fuck are you doing? Thank you. Who's your favorite character in the Titanfall universe? Well, people's probably gonna lynch me if I say, if I don't say BT, but I think I'll actually go with either Ash or Gates, actually. I wish there were more of Gates, like more story and more lore. Pretty much anything regarding Gates. I've been playing a lot of Apex with Ash. She's the first character that I've actually reached 3 wins in a row. So that's something. Will you stream Titanfall 3 when it finally comes out? Probably not. I might tweet about it. I will probably, post highlights if I do anything like that, but that's probably gonna be on Twitter, not on YouTube. We welcome you in any game community if you look for one in the future. Well, I mean, I think one of the reasons why I want to stop streaming and doing content is because I just want to take it easy, play the games I want, and Take Gamer. Thank you for the 10 PLN. I'm not sure what that is, but thank you. But yeah, I just wanna be one in the crowd, Maybe something comes down the road, but can't promise anything. I'm just now. I've been like stuck in the chat, so I've been missing a lot of questions and stuff. So I'm sorry for missing anything. What's your all-time favorite Titan or Titans? We accept all multi-trick ponies. Scorch and Northstar are probably my 2 all-time favorite. And And I think I even said, like, in my first ever Q&A when someone asked, like, oh, what's your favorite title? I was like, probably North Star or Scorch. My Scorch is like Gen 51 or 52. My North Star is like 48, I think. Personally, I find it more, or it's easier to level up your Scorch than the North Star, to be honest. If you ask me, at least. The problem is making me nervous. It's making me think you eat your head off if you make a sudden move. I mean, isn't that Prowlers in general? Oh, by the way, this is from like Tales from the Frontier episode 3, I think, like the Legacy series. This shot was actually made by Nockenheimer. I just took a screenshot from the single player, and then he basically animated it. It's really fucking impressive. When did you start to get demonetized for making videos? I haven't actually run into that problem that much. The thing is, I know a lot of people are hating on YouTube and say like, YouTube is shit. YouTube is just breaking everything for content creators. I kind of disagree, but I agree at some points. Like removing the dislike button helps nobody. You still see the content creators still see the stats or like the ratio in YouTube Studio, so it doesn't really matter. It's not protecting anyone, if anything. So, you know, it's but they have actually helped a lot of smaller content creators with you know, with like merch and memberships and stuff like that. They are very supportive, though when it comes to like monetization and stuff, they seem to be very delayed. Like when I ordered my play button, which apparently will come. The thing's that it took them about a month to verify that I have gone beyond 100,000 subscribers. I mean, they say on their like the thing that it will take roughly a week, maybe even less. It took me 4 weeks, and then when I ordered it, or when I could order it, it took not that long. So I mean, I don't know. TLDR, I think YouTube has done a lot of stuff to help creators, and I think they're getting a lot of shit for some justified, some not as justified. So yeah. We have Freya here. Freya is one of my personal friends. Really fun to see you here. Yeah. Removing the dislike button means that we can work on Spitfire, I guess. True. Can you all please just record all your Monarch gameplay, make it into like a bunch of videos, and then just spam that to Iniquity? He will definitely love that. And please don't clip that and send to him. It's a secret between us, right? You quitting? Yep. I'm quitting content creation, and but I will still play Titanfall. I will still be, you know, around. I just won't be uploading anything. So this is it. This is the end game. When did you start to feel like demoralizing from making videos? I'm not sure what you mean by that. If you mean like when did I kind of lose interest? That was it has been going on for quite some time, like 1 or 2 years, because it's like I've always enjoyed, you know, putting out content, see the reaction of people, but after a while, you know, it gets kind of tiresome. Yeah, it's been going on for quite some time, but I figured like now I was doing like, what was it, the 3rd of Meta video, and I intended to release it and then announce that I would be quitting, but during the editing phase I was like, you know, this is an alright video, I like it, but I don't have the motivation to continue working with it. I don't know why. It just didn't go forward. I could start another video and stuff, but it didn't feel like I had the energy and the motivation to do that. And that's when I finally realized, okay, maybe it's best to just call it quits and just, you know, everything has to end at some point. That doesn't mean that, you know, it has to be horribly bad. I mean, if anything, if you guys like the content I make, do like I did when I started making videos. That I made videos that I enjoyed watching, remaking it with my own twist, with my own, you know, stuff. So if you want more content, then there's nothing stopping you from, you know, ripping me off. I mean, it doesn't really. I don't really care. If you want to make, you know your own Let's Talks, have the same formula and stuff, fine by me. Just go ahead. It would just make me happy, because that means that someone is providing the content that I cannot no longer provide. So just go for it. Just go for it. It's good to hear that you're still going to be hanging around in the community. I look forward to run into you either in game or just around the community. Same. I'll be lurking around your streams. And that's another thing. I'm more of a lurker. I don't really like to be in the spotlight. That's also why I kind of find YouTube not difficult to do, but more like, you know, I don't like to be in the spotlight. That's about it. And I like to, you know, be in the background, be a supporting character or whatever. That's what I enjoy doing. Do you believe that leaving the hierarchy of the Teabags mod team, the ping will stop? Oh, wait, what? That's actually another thing I wanted to bring up. Some of you are probably a part of the Discord channel. There are gonna be some major changes. Number one, I am no longer going to be a mod on the Discord channel, and that is a decision made by me. I will leave over ownership to Proto, who you probably already know, or Spyglass is like what he's also known as. He will be, you know, in full control of the server, and I've already spoke with him. He's completely fine with it. And the reason for that is because if I'm gonna stop making content, maybe it's better to, you know, give over the responsibilities of the Discord to someone who's actively active. And Proto is someone who has been super engaged with the Discord community for a really, really long time. So he will be in full control of the Discord. But I'm gonna do that after the stream and stuff. So yeah. I still can see why you have such a feeling looking at your Let's Talk series. It's like having a globally big stage, and it's like how we'll be able to talk in front of all these folks. You know, that's the thing. When it comes to like making videos, I usually don't stand by the microphone like, okay, if I don't say this line correctly, millions of people will hear me say this wrong. I mean, if this is, in that case, this would be more terrifying than, you know, recording a video. But I mean, I don't have a problem of, you know, talking in front of people. It's more that I don't want to be in the center of attention all the time. And that's kind of usually when I play with people who recognize me in game, I usually don't, you know, I can't say like, hey, or what's up, or if it's someone I know, I respond. But the reason why I usually don't respond is because I don't know what to say. And that scares me. When I'm standing behind the microphone, I have a script. If I'm streaming, I can focus on the game, or I can look at the chat and respond to that. But when it comes to, you know, people referring to me as, oh, you're the YouTuber guy, I feel uncomfortable. But, you know, and that's also another thing I want to bring up. When it comes to, you know, being popular or famous or whatever. There's a difference, like how it was like 30, 40 years ago. You couldn't just pick up a mic, go on the internet and say, hey, I want to do something, because that wasn't really an option. Before, you had to really dedicate your life to, you know, to reach the goal you wanted to. Today, anyone can pick up a mic, either from like your headset mic or whatever. It's not about if you have the ability to reach out to people and, you know, become famous. It's more about being able to handle, you know, content creation and stuff like that today. And I feel like personally, I'm not one of those people. I can, you know, I can make a video, but maintaining that, you know, that position, that the way people treat, you know, famous people, that's not really something I'm comfortable with people doing to me. And that's probably another reason why I kind of quit YouTube. But yeah. Okay, you know what? Let's rewatch some old videos. What do you guys think about that? If you guys have any specific video you want me to, you know, react or re-react to while watching, and also give some commentaries, maybe some behind the scenes, you know, stories and stuff. You know, just go for it. What was your favorite Titleful YouTuber? The thing is that I don't... I'm sorry, I know there are other content creators in the chat right now, and I apologize, but I don't really watch that much, you know, Titleful. I mean, I watch streams occasionally, and I watch Titleful videos occasionally as well. But I think one of my favorite channel is still Titleful Legends, just because that's the first Titleful channel that I, you know, found. And yeah. So yeah, dude, you are still you are my biggest hero to this day. I see a lot of Let's Talk Scorch. Wait, maybe can we do a poll, or do I have to go into the chat here? Wait, can I pull? Dude, I don't know how this. Create a poll. All right, here we go. So okay, so I saw Let's Talk Ronin and Let's Talk Scorch. So let's do that. Scorch, Ronin. What video should we watch? Alright, there we go. So I've added a poll. So you guys can vote. And we'll watch whatever comes up. 57 votes already? God damn. He's talking about me, guys. Well, Astraeus, you are the closest person I would call family in the Titleful community, to be honest. Most because those times when we have been talking, it feels like we are like very similar to each other. And now I look like a. You can see the the window on my second monitor, or in the mirror behind me. Okay, can we stop the votes? End poll. Alright, there we go. Okay, so it looks like Let's Talk Scorch will be the first video we'll take a look at. Okay, interesting. Just gonna get it up. Oh, by the way, I don't really rewatch my videos usually, so it's there might be some things that I've forgotten. Yeah. Okay, let me just get everything ready. All right, there we go. Okay, there we go. So let's talk Scorch. I'm just gonna turn off pause the music real quick. Okay. So let's talk Scorch. I haven't watched this video since, I don't know, a year ago, maybe more. So this is really weird, rewatching. Okay, so I will occasionally pause and like talk a little bit about the video. Something I do remember about this is when I was doing my military service and I was home for Christmas, and I made this every time I was home. I wrote on the scripts, and I think also I have a video called "How I Make My Videos," and in that video I'm actually starting the making the script for Let's Talk Scorch. And I remember I was sick when I was recording this, but I knew that if I would go back to the regiment, I wouldn't be able to record for the next 2 weeks. So I had to like do it in like one day. But yeah, let's go. Okay, so that intro. I'm just gonna let the intro play real quick. Okay, so that intro, I remember I was really on the fence if I'm gonna include that or not. I was like, is this gonna get demonetized? Is this okay? Probably not. But maybe if I cut it just in time, maybe that won't be too controversial. And that scene is from, I think it's called Hardcore Henry, I think. It's a really cool movie. But this scene just fit perfectly to the to the thing. All right, let's continue.
I'm the Flying Teacup, and as you might hear, I'm a little bit sick. Hopefully that won't disturb the video too much. So you guys have been waiting for this video for quite some time. So let's stop beating around the bush and let's talk Scorch.
I sound so
Scorch
unbothered.
is a titan with a total health pool of 2,500 hit points, which is the largest base health pool in the game, which is shared with Legion. Like other Ogre class titans, Scorch only has one dash with a cooldown of 10 seconds. This stays true even when the turbo kit is active, though this will cut the recharge time in half. Scorch's primary weapon is a T2
Oh, you can hear that I read from the script,
thermite
goddamn.
With an ammo capacity of 1, Scorch can throw a fire projectile that will kill infantry immediately and deal large damage to Titan's Reapers. Upon impact, a small pool of thermite will appear and deal damage. This thermite can deal damage to Scorch if the temporal plating kit is not equipped.
Hey there, buddy, chum, pal, friend, buddy, pal, chum, bud, friend, fellow, brother, amigo, pal, buddy, friend, chummy, chum, pal. I don't mean to be rude, my friend, pal, home slice, bread slice, dog, but I gotta warn ya, if you take one more diddly darn step right there, I'm gonna have to diddly darn snap your neck.
Ah, come on, guys.
Okay, so one thing about like these scenes where I have like cut out heads of pilots and titans, I keyframed every single movement frame by frame by myself instead of using like Premiere's tracking feature, because I first of all, I didn't really know how it worked, and also it was kind of inaccurate at times, so I would do this by myself, handmade. And don't do that. Find better smarter ways to do this, because this scene probably took me like an hour or more to make. And this is quite simple, but yeah.
My friend, pal, home slice, but don't snap your neck.
Ah, come on, guys. I can't talk trash about Papa Scorch. He doesn't deserve that. I mean, look at him. Who could talk trash about such a huggable face?
Don't you dare touch me! Stand back! No!
You know, Scorch has been my favorite titan since launch. Just the feeling of whatever you do, you'll deal damage, either to the enemy or to yourself. Which brings me to Scorch's kit. First we have Wildfire Launcher, which, well, it doesn't really do that much except loading more thermite per shot and deals more damage on impact from primary. That's good and all, but what if you miss your shot? Then it's completely useless, and to be honest, it still is even though you hit your shots, because your primary is used to primarily shoot down pilots, which dies in one shot either way, or light your traps on fire. So yeah, that's kind of a shit kit.
If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball.
Oh, it's kind of
to be real here.
I mean, I don't know, it feels weird rewatching this because I remember the amount of time and how much I've changed, like, back and forth with, like, different clips and, like, different skits. Like, does this fit here or does this fit there or whatever? It feels weird. It kind of, like, played out to rewatch again personally, but...
Use your primary for pretty much one thing and one thing.
Are you deleting your channel? I'm not deleting my channel. It will still stay up, but I won't upload anything.
Pilots and engage fights, but at the same time, you can use Firewall to engage Titans and block their escapes. The same goes for pilots, and if both comes to close, you can just use your Flame Shield. So why the f would you use Wildfire Launcher?
Enemy spotted.
The second kit is Thermite Plating, which was just
Fart
fake
noises,
beef.
peak humor, guys.
I bet Respawn was like, okay, Scorch is fine and all, but people are stupid and irresponsible. The poor bastards will shower themselves in shit and die. Let's make a kit for that. So when you take this kit, don't forget your pacifier and inflatable armbands.
Oh, hot, 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 hot. Hot, 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 hot.
Then we're having
Yeah,
Flame
I have
Shield,
no
which-
idea how to
oh
fix
my
audio.
God, what
That's
can I say
why.
about the Flame Shield? You know what?
Yeah.
I'll get back to that soon. Fuel
Audio
for
mixing
the
is
fire
not my
is
thing.
actually pretty good. Well, that's if you're obsessed with Firewall, but 2 seconds won't help you that whole lot. I mean, just like the Thermite Launcher, you will use it mostly to light your traps. And 9 seconds, it's still pretty long time. Hold on. Is Scorch Thermite Launcher supposed to be an oversized flare gun? Like, is
I use
that what
wildfire
it's
launcher because
supposed
I
to be?
aim with light.
Over
I mean-
1,000 hours of Titanfall 2, and I just now realized that?
I'll get to the.
Have I not figured that out? I'm not gonna lie. Playing Scorch is one of the best things I know in Titanfall because you really don't have to try to deal tons of damage to do so. I don't know if this just happens to me, but every time I play Scorch, I always become mad and full of energy. I don't know if it's because I'm
It's really
slow
weird.
or that I have
What the
power
fuck
to
do I even
slash
mean
5
by that?
times within 3 seconds. But it just happens.
Last Grossman, who is this?
This is Flaming Dragon!
Oh, okay, Flaming Dragon. Fuckface. First, take a big step back and literally fuck your own face! Now, I don't know what kind of pan-Pacific bullshit power play you're trying to pull here, but Asia Jack is my territory. So whatever you're thinking, you better think again. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to head down there, and I will rain down on a godly fucking firestorm upon you. You're gonna have to call the fucking United Nations and get a fucking binding resolution to keep me from fucking destroying you. I am talking scorched earth, motherfucker! I will massacre you! I will fuck you up!
About that scene, this is like I think this was the first ever skit that I knew that I wanted to have this in Let's Talk Scorch, because this is basically true. Scorch is just completely, destroying and harassing Ronin. Like, I will massacre you. I will fuck you up. That's like every Scorch to a Ronin ever.
Scorch Ordnance is called Firewall. Upon use, Scorch will deploy a wall of fire in front of him that will do damage. The wall will stay up for 5 seconds and then disappear. The wall can climb down but will not be able to climb upwards. If a wall or another static object is in the path of the firewall, it will stop immediately. This ability will deal damage to Scorch if the tempered plating kit is not equipped.
This is fine.
Honestly, I don't even know why it's called Ordnance. It has nothing to do with explosives like all the other Titans Ordnance. If anything, incendiary traps should be the Ordnance. Because that shit explodes. To be honest, you only use this to light your traps. Because you'd only use this if the enemy is in a tight spot and will force him to walk the walk of flames. See what I did there? Instead of saying walk of shame, I said walk of flames. Because, it's flames instead of...
Hey, wanna play Floor's Lava?
no, Scorch, I'm fine.
Too late.
No, but seriously, the best way
Okay.
to use it is just...
I forgot that I put that joke in. But the joke before that, that's one of those jokes when I'm like, maybe I should just, it should have been better if I just didn't do that joke. There's so many jokes like that in the Let's Talk series that I kind of regret putting in just because they got old and boring pretty quickly. But
sneak up on an enemy and lay
Just gonna open
down,
my
pushing
window
down
real
with
quick.
Flame shield. The damage this will deal is fucking outrageous. I will go into more detail about Scorch defensive later, but let me just say that the damage from the flame shield is just crazy by itself. And imagine that with damage of the flame wall. But I think the problem with the firewall is that it's just a straight line of fire. Anyone with more than 3 IQ will just move to the side and avoid the firewall entirely. Many maps are designed like a MOBA with a 3-lane design, though they are way too wide for the firewall to actually be good. Well, that goes for pretty much all maps except for Rise. God damn, Rise is a nightmare to be Scorch on.
Wait, I'm not up to date. What is going on? What's the reason for leaving? There isn't really a reason. I'm just lost interest of making content. So this is what this stream is about. It's more like a let's rewatch everything and have fun, like a good goodbye party.
Scorch Tactical is called Incendiary Trap. Upon use, Scorch will launch a canister that does not deal direct damage but can be lit and an explosion create a pool of fire for 5 seconds that will deal large damage to enemies that steps in the fire. If the canister is not lit on fire, it will disappear after 13 seconds.
Hey, this isn't water. This is gas.
Something I see a lot of people do when they play Scorch is that they throw out the gas canisters all at the same time. The reason why is because they either panic or they think they will do double damage, which I guess they does not.
Fun fact: I was wrong. If you put 2 thermite traps or what are they called? Incendiary. Scorch Tactical. If you put 2 of them at the same place, it will deal double damage. For some reason, I just assumed that it wouldn't, but apparently it does.
So if you are one of them, using 2 won't make the pool of fire bigger and deal more damage. It's better to shoot them in 2 different directions to make it more difficult for your target to escape.
Oh man, you ever gonna run out of muffins?
No. For everyone out there that hasn't experimented with Scorch Tactical, you can actually ignite it with a fire star. So you can basically pull a Uno reverse card on a clumsy Scorch who throws out his trap way too close to himself. Incendiary Trap is extremely difficult to say fast and to remember. But I don't think Respawn would get that many smiles and applause if they called it the gas trap.
And yet they added caustic and Apex.
Maybe it's for the best.
How do you get no HUD? That is a mod for PC.
As well as dealing damage to close
It's
enemies.
the mods are sadly not available on console.
If used too close to a canister.
Sounds like a lot of. Sounds like a lot of. Sounds like a. Sounds like a lot of hoopla to make over a little
defensive ability.
right?
Why the fuck would you use another kit than in
My audio mixing
you can
is
take down any Titan
not
from
good.
full fucking health with just 1 full use of flame shield. But you know who suffers the most from this? Legion. Legion, that poor bastard. Your gun is useless because the flame shield will just melt the bullets as soon as it leave the gun. And as we agreed on in Let's Talk Legion, Legion basically is his own gun. Poor bastard. Just
I mean,
imagine
Legion is...
by mistake.
Fuck, Legion is really underpowered, to be honest. I mean, his smart core is annoying as hell. But my god. You just put an eye on a Scorch, you can take down pretty much any Legion.
Dashing into a Scorch, who has Inferno Shield? He can literally do nothing!
And then we have Inferno Shield that increases Scorch's flame shield's duration and damage. What the f?
I got a feeling that the wiki is trying to tell me something. So if you had this video on mute for the past 2 to 3 minutes, Flame Shield melts pretty much fucking everything. But not only your enemies, it can also remove things that are stuck on your windshield, such as fire stars. All you have to do is just use your flame shield and spin around until it disappears. Though I must warn you, sometimes this might not work for some reason, but hey, that this works in the first place is quite strange.
God damn it, Polish, give me a hug!
For those who remember the tech test way back in 2016, oh my god, that's almost 3 years ago.
Oh,
You could use the flame
you know, that's almost like more than 5 years ago. How does that feel? Wait. Sorry, what? Lucas, are you saying that that a Legion can easily take down a Scorch and a and a Iron. I mean, it's possible, but I wouldn't bet on a Legion in a fight against a Scorch or an Iron.
Flame shield is an anti-rodeo tactic by just looking straight up and using it, and somehow this cooked the Pyroth alive. Just imagine if that was a thing today. People complain about tone, but just imagine what people would say about Scorch. Scorch core is called Flame core. Upon use, Scorch will create a heat wave that will deal an incredible amount of damage. Similar to the flame wall, this heat wave will not climb walls but can fall down from a height. If the heat wave hits a Titan with very low health but not yet doomed, Titan will go past the doom state and die immediately. The core can hit multiple targets at once, which makes it especially dangerous in close quarter combats.
You know you're old when you know that, or you remember when Scorch's core didn't used to completely kill a Titan if they were low on health. Not doomed, but just low on health. That it would just put them in doom state but not kill them immediately. That was like a bug for, I think it was like half a year or something.
Who needs nuke eject when you have a fucking flaming wall of death that literally kills anyone who has just little below half their health bar left?
The audio quality is so weird.
Not fucking Scorch, obviously! Meaning a tone is never fun, no matter what Titan you are. But with Scorch, it's so much worse. If you try to hit him with a thermite launcher, her particle shield will just block it. Just like your firewall and your incendiary trap. It's like you can throw your entire arsenal, but nothing will work. Except for Flame core.
You picked the wrong house, fool!
Hey, hey, hey! Big Smoke! It's me, Carl! Chill, chill!
Okay, that is one of the few skits that I still really love watching. Just the timing of this. That one still gets me.
Hold on, haven't I made this joke about something else? Am I running out of jokes? No, but seriously, this shit can blast you for real. It will skip Doomsday and kill you immediately. No matter how strong the power shot is, it cannot compare to the flame core. Well, mostly because it's a core, and the power shot is an ordnance, but because Scorch can deal so much damage in such a short amount of time, it can be up more often than other cores, so it basically feels like Scorch ordnance. And it can also hit multiple targets at once, which makes it even more powerful and dangerous. But hey, it's fun to use.
What the fuck? What the fuck was that?
Yeah, I mean,
Real talk now. What is
in front defense, Scorch is pretty much a must-have on like harder difficulties, because one of his upgrades is just like, yeah, you get your core 50% faster. What? Like you pretty much always have your core as a Scorch either way.
Scorch to me? Well, without doubt, Scorch is one of my favorite Titans. Why I can't put my finger on. It might be the simplicity of just throwing out a lot of fire and dealing a lot of damage that is so satisfying. And that is not even mentioning the core. One thing I can find frustrating is the movement speed of Scorch and when you want to flank or rush down an enemy. But realistically, if Scorch did have the ability to move faster, he would be completely broken. Having a speed demon that can deal that amount of damage would be outrageous to fight. Besides, I think I got my point across how powerful the flame shield really is. That makes him powerful enough.
But I use tempered plating all the time, and it works perfectly for me.
Well, I'm not saying that the other kits are unusable, I'm just saying that Infernal Shield is objectively the best kit of them all. Overall, I would say Scorch is
Still agree with that point.
Titan. Maybe the Infernal Shield kit should be toned down, just a little bit. Maybe it shouldn't deal more damage and last longer. Maybe it should just do one of the two, so that the other kits wouldn't seem, how should I say it, mediocre? Anyway, what do you think of Scorch? Is there something you would change? In that case, what would that be? And as always, thanks for watching and take care.
Whew. All right, so that was Let's Talk Scorch. I don't know. I still agree with some points. Something I gotta say though is I don't know. I forgot what I was going to say. Ishi's here. Hey, how are you? Good to see you. Good to see that you actually caught the stream. Good to see. Okay, so before we actually continue, I would like to talk more about the different series and how they came to be, because it kind of plays into why they are structured in the way they are. So let me just go back to the old. Okay, I'm gonna put back the music because otherwise it will be kind of awkward. I should start over here. All right. So when I started making videos, I started making videos on Team Fortress 2. We should not talk about these actually, but I started out making, you know, lore-based videos like why are simulacrums a thing, what is a Vanguard Titan, how does it work, how does like time travel work with Titanfall and stuff. Videos that didn't really make sense, were really weird, and something I realized around here was that my comment section was filled with like people who probably talked more or said more than they actually knew, and that's kind of like, you know, double standard because I basically did the same but with a video, and I realized that people who watch my content see me as one specific person, someone who's very serious, very like, this is how it works, we're gonna talk very deep lore and stuff, and I didn't want to be that guy. So I was like, okay, I need to find a way to, you know, show more sides of me. Like, it's not about, you know, being all serious. I want to be more, you know, I want to show that I'm not someone who takes stuff very seriously most of the time. So I think it was around here probably, where I was like, okay, I want to make something that makes people understand that I'm not serious. And I've been at the time was thinking like, maybe I should make, you know, I should make a guide like how to play with something very good. And then I realized, oh shit, I can't play Titanfall good. We have like all the other content creators making guides when Titanfall 2 released with like that were way better than me. So I was like, yeah, I shouldn't, you know, tell other people how to play when I barely know how to play myself. Maybe not a good idea. So I figured that maybe I should do the exact opposite. Instead of telling people how they should play, I should tell them how not to play, and then put in, you know, more comedy-driven whatever. And I can't remember what the series was called, but Magikarp Used Fly had a series, or maybe or had a series at least, that was called you know, a champion's name from League of Legends in a nutshell, and then he would just straight up complain and be like, this is super shit, or this is super good, and everybody who plays like this are, you know, whatever. And I really like that format. So I was like, nobody's doing that about Titanfall. And Let's Talk was actually just a placeholder name for the series to begin with. When I made the first Let's Talk Phase Rewind, I wanted to, you know, bring up the point like, you know, nobody ever uses this boost. Why we should talk about this, right? We should talk more about, you know, what is Phase Rewind, and let's talk about it. Why is it so bad? Why is it so underused? And that I remember I wrote the whole script for Let's Talk Phase Rewind in one sitting, one night, just straight up, just just in one sitting. I recorded it the next day, and I edited it for like 2 more days after that. And then when I released it, I remember a lot of people were like, "This isn't what you usually do. What is this?" But they were very positive. Like, "Hey, this is actually like pretty good stuff." So I kept on doing them because I found them very enjoyable to make. But I also made like the the montages and the theories and stuff. And I made one on Radar Jammer and so on. And I remember when I made Let's Talk North Star, the first thing that kind of like started the idea of, you know, making this this series or making this specific video was the intro, where I can show you actually. So like this clip.
Tried to fix that problem by designing the pilot out of the cockpit. This is the first fully automated plane, flown by a computer.
I remember I saw this in like a meme compilation way back. And I remember, I think I was sitting in like physics class with Nockenheimer, and I was like, oh, dude, I have a great idea for like a intro sequence to a Let's Talk. And Nockenheimer, who doesn't really play Titanfall that much, he was like, cool, whatever. And then when I started with that, I realized, okay, if I'm gonna make North Star, people are gonna complain like, oh, you only play with North Star, blah blah blah, whatever. So I made one on Legion, and then I realized, oh, maybe I should do on Monarch. And then I was like, okay, if I do this on these 3 Titans, I need to continue this, and that's why I kind of made all the Titans. It wasn't because it's not the same as when I started with, you know, with I hate this song. It wasn't like when I started, you know, the series with, okay, this is something that people don't usually use or talk about. Maybe we should, you know, do something. Or maybe we should talk about this more. But at this point, I remember at like Let's Talk Ronin, it wasn't about, you know, talking about like, okay, can we actually discuss this? It was more like, okay, I need to show that I'm treating all Titans equally. And I guess that was kind of why I was kind of burnt out after Let's Talk Tone. Or maybe it was after Let's Talk Ion. One of those, I can't remember. But I was really burnt out on the series and didn't want to create more because it kind of lost the, you know, the start of the idea that we should talk about this because nobody plays with it. Now it feels just like I'm rambling, but that's kind of what the Let's Talks were born to do. Like, the reason why I first like talk about like what is Ion, what is Ion's abilities before I start to talk shit about them. It's not that I rate them or give you a guide on how to play with them, which a lot of people are assuming that the Let's Talks are supposed to be guides, and even though they sort of are like anti-guides, they are not meant to be, you know, guides as in, you know, this will help you. It's more of, you know, I'm just talking shit. You shouldn't listen to me. And yeah, that's kind of the reason why I start with like explaining how it works, so I show that I understand what this is, and then I talk shit just to, you know, kind of like bring forward a point somehow, and then by the end I explain like, okay, so how can we make this better if this is bad? That was kind of like the idea of the series, and that's why this the videos are laid up in that way. And if you rewatch the videos, you would probably notice that. Like, I start with explaining what this is, then I just completely trash it, and then by the end of the video I talk about like, okay, what can we do to make it better? This is what I would do, and this is why. And that's kind of why I kind of lost the touch of the creation of why the series started in Let's Talk, or why I started the series. But then we have Let's Talk AWOL, which is probably my favorite Let's Talk, not because it's my latest or the last one, but because it kind of brought back the point from the beginning. Like, why don't people use AWOL? Why is AWOL so hated? And after playing with it, I realized that AWOL is inherently not bad. It is just that, you know, people use it to camp, but you can use it differently. And a lot of people in the comments were like, you know, actually, you have a point. I mean, you can use AWOL without camping, and that is good. And that's kind of what I missed. And that also brings us over to the off-meta series, because I was thinking about making, I think it was Let's Talk Phase Shift or Let's Talk Cloak. But then I realized, you know, maybe instead of, because of Let's Talk AWOL brought a lot of people to realize that, hey, maybe AWOL isn't that bad. Maybe we can use it for different stuff. Maybe I can make a series out of that. And from the beginning, off meta was not supposed to be, you know, a loadout that you would just play with. It would be a specific playstyle. So, for instance, Silent but Deadly would, from the beginning, actually just be, you know, you running around with Pulse Blade and then trying to kill people with just a Pulse Blade. But I realized that I just got frustrated when I played with it. So I was like, you know, maybe it's not about, and I chose a Silenced Mozambique and Wingman just to make it, just to force me to use the Pulse Blade. But I realized that, you know, these things actually mix together pretty well. And then I realized that maybe the series shouldn't just be like, you play this way. Maybe it should be more off meta. And then I realized, that's great, because I want people to try out more than just what is meta. That's why I made those videos, and I would like to continue them, but I just don't have the motivation to. I want what I'm trying to say is, to anyone who's watching this, all I want from you is to continue this series if you can and if you want to. I won't force anyone to do it, but please go for it. That's my final wish, if you please. But yeah, so that's kind of like the story behind Let's Talk and Off Meta. The theory is kind of, you know, I've always been interested in stories and stuff, and I didn't understand much of the lore in Titanfall 1, so I was like, well, why not, you know, look it up, read it up, get educated on it. It was damn, I'm just getting like flashbacks and stuff. Oh, Tales from the Frontier is also a funny story. And I'm gonna talk about that a little bit later. But first I want to just read the comments, because it feels like I've been missing a lot. So I'm just gonna scroll up a little bit and read. So don't mind me. I'll just switch back to this. I mean, yeah, trying to think up reasons why it doesn't work is a lot easier than finding ways it does. Yeah, that's kind of where the off-meta things, you know, kind of get into. Maybe this was posted before I even mentioned. Anyway. Oh, I should have read this while it was typed, because it feels like I'm missing a lot of context here. I don't remember what I said when you guys wrote stuff in the comments or in the chat. But those who talk shit are the most fun to listen to. True. I mean, it depends. If someone is just like complaining like, oh, you know, this Titan bad because I don't like this, or because I like this Titan that gets countered by this Titan, whatever. It's like, cool. Maybe learn how to outmaneuver, whatever. But you know, if people gonna complain, I want them to at least have a reason so you can understand why, or why you don't like something. I always lurked here, but I feel like I had to say something for this stream. Thank you for all your content. Me and my cousin had a great time watching it. I wish you the best of luck in the future. Same. Thank you. And I wish you the same too. Best of luck. Gotta go teabag. Gonna miss you. Wish you luck. Oh, by extra poo. If you have left, then I'm sorry I wasn't quick enough, but I can't say much longer, Tika. I just wanted to say, whoa, Logos shield, goddamn. Okay, the music is so loud for me.
We'll be heading out in a second, but wanted to say how proud I am of you making it to the triple digits. It's going to be sad knowing that this is where the end of the line is, but the best feeling is knowing all the progress you made. Blue heart, blue heart, blue heart.
Thanks, Blue Ghost. Really appreciate it. It's I don't see this as a goodbye, more as a, you know, more a boot. I was about to say boot in you guys' asses to to make something yourself. To maybe, if you want to, pick up where I left off. That's kind of what this is about. I can't say much longer. Oh, by the way, super happy that you say it, Blue Ghost. Really fun to see you here. I wish you luck. And you'll soon get to the triple digits as well. Almost halfway there, right? Goodbye, Teacup. I called you Sussy in Titanfall 2 Club. What? What am I missing here? It feels like I'm missing context. I'm gonna miss you so much. I loved all your Titanfall content so much. Please don't delete your channel. It won't be deleted. It will stay up. So, I mean, if I wanted to delete, if I wanted to delete the channel, I wouldn't have said that I would be quitting. I would just have deleted the channel and then just went silence. I mean, your lore videos were a big reason behind me getting Titanfall 2. I also tried different Titans die to your videos, so you really opened up my playstyle and got me out of my repetitive style. Damn, I can't read. But I'm super, like, comments like that are like, you know, you opened up my eyes to, you know, test something new. That is one of the best comments that I can ever get, just because that's what I want people to do, to, you know, try something new, go out of the comfort zone. You can't always assume that, you know, the first time you try something new, you will be an expert at it. If you do that, then that thing is probably not for you, because that will just bore you very quickly. When you have something to work towards, that is where, you know, where the real thing happens. Which also reminds me, where did I... hold on. I'll be right back. Here we go. So, some of you probably already know, but about 1.5 years ago, or 1 year and 6 months ago, roughly, I made a challenge for myself to get my L-Star to level 100, or generation 100, gen 100. And then I would get a 3D printed one, and here we have it live. It's a 1-to-1 size. Fits really comfortably in the palms of my hands. I'm not sure if the audio quality is good, but I mean, look at this. It's fucking awesome. So yeah, always try new stuff. don't be afraid to fail, because failing is the first step to success, or at least to get better. You can't be expert in anything. People will always be better than you. But as soon as you realize that and become fine with that, that is when you can start improving, because then you will focus on what is actually important. That is self-improvement. You don't have to be the best, but as long as you get better yourself, you know, that's all that counts. It's been an honor to be a subscriber. While you're still around, Teacup, you really helped me to get where I am as entitled skill level, and I just generally love watching your vids. Best of luck. Thank you, and I guess you're welcome. It feels really weird because I don't see myself as a good Titanfall player. I see maybe a little above average. On a good day, yeah, probably a good Titanfall player, but not more than that. But it's really fun to see that people are learning from my shit posting, basically. Turning in before things end, hopefully. But I gotta thank you a whole bunch. Your videos helped guide me through Titanfall, and were super entertaining at the same time. Here's to whatever might be next. It's really sweet and really wholesome to read these comments. You know, maybe I'll get a separate mic and make content at some point. Maybe taking up making off-meta videos if no one else has by then. But now I have to go. See ya. See you, good guy Semi. You know, you don't have to buy a separate mic. I remember this mic. This was probably the first mic I got. And I bought it for like $150 roughly. I guess it would be today. And I highly recommend you guys not do that.
You're crazy, kid. I love it.
Wait, how do you pronounce your name? Sad face, happy face. Thank you for the donation, man. Thank you. Don't buy a super high-end mic or whatever you do. It's better to, you know, develop your channel or whatever you do naturally, because you can buy the best things for your channel or whatever, but that doesn't mean that your content will be better. And the reason for that is because when watching a streamer, for instance, you don't stay because they're playing extremely good or because, you know, they have great quality cameras and stuff. You stay because you enjoy the streamer and the person playing or streaming. That's why you stay and watch their content. That's probably why you've been watching me for all this time, why you've pressed the subscribe button and like button, whatever. So focus on making, you know, content that you firsthand are proud of, and then if you feel like I could get a little better, or when you feel like you have reached the absolute top with the things you have right now, then you can start to expand. So it's don't focus on getting a mic or getting a webcam or whatever. Use I mean most not headphones, but like headsets. Jesus, words. Most headsets have a mic that is average, which is great for making content, because, you know, you can have super flashy stuff and a lot of eye candy, but you can have a lot of eye candy but have trash core content, and that won't get you anywhere. Just do the things that you're proud of, that you're happy with, and then go get your super pricey mic or super whatever you're looking for. I was in the same team as you, and I thought, wow, I'm good enough to be on his team. Instantly texted Neo about it. I'm not sure who Neo is, but good for you. Wait, Teacup, you're leaving? Yeah, I'm gonna stop making content, because, you know, I feel like this feels really, really cliche to say, but it feels like I'm past that point in my life where, you know.
You're crazy, kid. I love it.
Mr.
Gonna miss your teacup.
Mr. Resource, thank you for the donation, and thank you. But yeah, making content has been fun, but it feels like it's time to, you know, take the next step. I will still be playing Titanfall. I will still be very interested in Titanfall. I will keep my Twitter. I will probably post things there if I have any, you know, stuff, because, you know, I mean, opinions on Twitter pretty toxic, but I mean, if you're as long as you're in the cycles where you feel comfortable, doesn't really matter. It feels extremely weird, but even though you're a decent player, you manage to make other players, including myself, to seek out new information in hope to improve our skills. I mean, that's you don't have to be a good player to help others find, you know, new ways of playing the game. It's all about perspective, right? Like I said with AWOL, you know, don't listen too much to what other people says, like, you shouldn't play with this or you shouldn't play with that. Usually when I play games, I don't look up, you know, I don't look up tutorials or guides if I don't feel like I can find my own ways. Or like, for instance, with Lemon's Gates that I've been playing, not so much recently, but I've been playing quite a lot. Instead of looking up like, oh, this is how you absolutely should do, I decided to not watch any videos at all, because I wanted to learn myself, like, okay, what mistakes do I often do, and how can I not make them again? And I think that's a really good thing to do when it comes to games, because that means that you get your own perspective of like how you can play the game and get better. And you know, I was about to quote Sun Tzu, but I think I gotta increase the volume a little bit on the music. Sorry. But, you know, if your enemy can read you and know what to do, they will do whatever they can to, you know, predict your movements and therefore beat you at your own game. But if you play your own way, play the way that people don't generally expect you to, that will make you unpredictable and therefore a better player, because nobody can predict what you will do. So that's just my headcanon, I guess. Where did you get the L-Star print? It was a guy called Jeff3D, I think, on Twitter. He makes like a bunch of like Mass Effect, Apex as well, and Titanfall 3D prints. A really cool guy. I haven't spoken to him personally, but he seems like a really cool guy. He really likes what he does. L-Star 1-1 Ishii. Okay, I'm gonna wait for for another 2 years for that to happen. Your Titanfall theories video and Let's Talk videos were some of the best content I've seen on YouTube, and they were really funny too. Well, even though to me it feels like some of the Let's Talks have aged like, not like old milk, but, you know, aged quite poorly. Some stuff I would like to change and whatnot. Same with the theories. I mean, the theories have probably aged like old milk. Oh, okay. So I gotta talk about this. In, what was it, 2017, I made the Let's Talk Holopilot. And for those who have played, you know, Apex at launch, you might see some similarities between, you know, where I say like, you know, holopilots should be able to, you know, move in a specific line to seem more natural and stuff. I basically completely shredded holopilot. And then when Apex launched, I realized, oh shit, a lot of these points were things I made in my Let's Talk. Respawn has probably seen this. Fuck. That was like my first reaction. I was so embarrassed. I was like, oh no. Oh no. This is not good. This is, oh my, no. Shit. But I don't know. Respawn hasn't ever talked to me like personally, so from what I know, it could have been a coincidence, or they don't want to talk with me. Oh, when are you looking at fan art? Oh right, I should probably do that pretty soon. Just gonna get everything up real quick. So if you have any fan art you would like to be seen on the stream, I guess you can join the Discord. I think if you type exclamation Discord, Nightbot should give you a link. So yeah. But before we start to watch the fan art, I want to talk about Tales from the Frontier. Now, Tales from the Frontier kind of has a very long history, even though it's like the shortest lived series. I would love to continue with it, but it's such a huge project that I'm not comfortable continuing with it. It doesn't seem like the link works, or Nitrobot doesn't seem to work. Just ask someone to post the Discord link in the chat, or you can just go to basically any video and there should be a link there. Okay, so Tales from the Frontier started actually around, or the idea for Tales from the Frontier started, I think it was late 2015, probably, maybe. Yeah, probably late 2015, because I had this idea of a story that I would eventually call A Tale from the Frontier, which would basically be about 3 pilots that were, I guess friends or colleagues or whatever, close colleagues. I never came up with a name for the main character. That was like one of the biggest problems I had. So we had the main character, which I'm just gonna call main character because whatever. We had another pilot that I think I called her either Scarlet or Raven. And then we had Brass. So the story would be that the main character would be a son of a Titan engineer who worked for the IMC. And the main character wanted to be a Titan engineer just like his father. But his father refused to let him be a Titan engineer and wanted him to become a pilot so he could make a change of the frontier because of the war. And keep in mind, this is before Titanfall 2 was released, so I had no idea what the story of Titanfall 2 would be. And then a few missions later, or when the main character had become a certified pilot, they had a friend called Brass, and Brass would basically be KIA, or presumed to be missing in action or whatever. And basically during like a scavenge mission, both Scarlet and or Raven and the main character would just run around in like a ship similar to like Relic, and then it would turn out to be a what is it called, the militia was basically, it was a trap. So the militia would ambush was the word. They would ambush both Raven and the main character. Raven would be able to get into the evac ship in time, but the main character wouldn't. And what the IMC basically told them was that, hey, if they're trying to evac, kill them immediately. Don't let them survive. They are basically terrorists, the fewer of them, the better. So that would be like... oh. Normal dude, bro. Thank you for the donation.
You're one of my favorite YouTubers. It's a shame to see you go.
Well, I'm sorry, but you know, it had to happen at some point. So keeping on the story, basically the main character would assume that he would be KIA, or you know, killed off by the militia, but instead he would then be captured, and then the IMC would presume or call him KIA, or say that he died during the mission. But then it would turn out that his father had been helping the militia smuggling out, you know, Titans and enhanced Titan parts to the militia, because, well, whatever. He was a double agent and wanted his son to become a pilot, to be like trained by the IMC, basically one of the best, whatever, and then you know, send him to the militia. And that would basically be like the first episode. So this would be a three-parter, or three-part story. And then when then it would turn out that Brass, who was presumed KIA, would actually have joined the militia pretty much the same way. And then, you know, shit would happen. Raven would assume that both Brass and the main character would be KIA. Turns out that they are not. And then one thing led to another, and that would mean, and it would eventually lead to the main character's dad being exposed as a double agent and then executed. And then, you know, Raven starts to basically do not a McAllen, or, well, I guess McAllen or Graves, basically just quitting the INC and joining the militia again, or joining the militia. But then someone would basically convince the main character that Raven kind of spilled the beans on the main character's dad, and that's why he got executed, and that would basically make him completely or render both the militia and the IMC not trustworthy, go his own way, and then would basically just, you know, be on his own. That would basically be the story. One thing would lead to another, and he would be so damaged and on the verge of death, and then put into a Spectre's body. That was basically the idea for Tales from the Frontier, the original A Tale from the Frontier. But every time I started writing, like the first page, I was like, yeah, this doesn't work. I don't know. I don't feel comfortable writing this. And I figured that maybe if I made other people write stories, can we make that into a series? And I was like, you know, actually, that sounds like a good idea, like something we could do. So I wrote episode 1 pretty quickly, just to basically show, like, this is, you know, a proof of concept, basically, a pilot, so to say. Sadly, the series didn't. I mean, it got some views, but the views weren't the main thing. It was like the process of making everything that took so much time and effort, and it didn't really feel like I was achieving the thing that I wanted to achieve. And with like episode 0, the art style of episode 0 was like what I imagined Tales from the Frontier be in the first place. But that also turned out to be a lot of effort, and just new things came up, like, oh, I can do this and I can do that, and that would be, you know, yeah, it just grew in size so much that I felt like, yeah, I would like to continue, but no, this is not possible. So, yeah. That's North Star is the best video ever. Love the Mike Wazowski reference, so hilarious. Thing is, I won't take credit for that joke. That is someone who made on Reddit, and I just plagiarized it. But it is a funny joke. But it's not original, and it's not mine. I don't know who it is or who it was, but let's talk Smart Pistol. If I remember right, already exists. I haven't made one. I did write a script for one. I remember I was recording everything, and like in the middle of recording, I was like, no, this will fucking suck. This is so boring. The whole script is just, oh, Smart Pistol bad, you know, it's Goodbye, Teacup. Love your content. It's not goodbye yet. It's more like, instead of saying goodbye, why not say, I don't know, hello to a new beginning. I don't know. Why the hell do we have similar tales, Teacup? Our stories similar but switched. It's a mirror. Well, I mean, great minds think alike. What am I gonna do now? Live life. That's what I'm gonna do. Much love, bro. Much love to you as well, Astrius. Question: how close were you to the Smart Pistol from Titanfall? Can you go into depth now or in a video? It sounds like a cool video. The thing is that I wrote the whole script. The script is so outdated today. I don't even know where I have it. It's, you know, all I can say is it's terrible. Like I remember I had this running joke of like, oh, maybe if I, you know, have maybe if I call it different joke worthy names, maybe that will make it fun. But it turned out to be really ass, really bad. Just gonna see if I can we're gonna watch some fan arts that people have been drawing. I guess it's a mix between like shit posting, fan art, and so on and so forth. So we're just gonna scroll. Just gonna scroll to the top. Just gonna see if there's nothing inappropriately posted. Not that it really matters if if I get removed from YouTube or demonetized either way. But right, let's go. So first we have this spoilers. Tone bad lol. This is basic. Let's talk tone in a nutshell. And to be honest, I didn't really enjoy making the video because it felt like I was just feeding the fire. Like, yeah, people don't like tone. Let's beat that even more. Thanks for 100k. It's really cute. I really like the bird feet arms. You know, kind of looks. Oh, I'm not gonna go there. And we have the Smart Pistol and me fucking dying. What is it? This is too. I can't see it. I can't read. Do something sad at least. Robo, you got them. You always draw the most cursed, cursed cups. Goddamn. Oh, this is cute. I like this. I really like the shading and everything. This is really well made. Alright, there's a color version down here, right? 100k subs. Goodbye. It's been good having you on the Frontier, pilots. I will still be on the Frontier, don't worry. I'll still play the game. You are invited to Kane's party. Hell yeah, dude. Mac Teacup. Oh, right. I've never talked about this. Some of you might have noticed on Twitter that my Twitter handle isn't the Flying Teacup, it's Mac Teacup. The funny thing about that name is it's just basically a shortened version of, you know, the Flying Teacup. But I came up with the name when I was too lazy to write the flying teacup, so I just wrote my teacup. That's it. I wanted to also unbox the play button right here, but or on the stream, but that wasn't. YouTube said no. UPS say no. That will be Monday. So I'll probably post something on YouTube and or YouTube thingy. What is it called? Community tab and tweet about it. This is really well made. Source film like I really like the lights, like blue and purple mixed really well together. Really cool stance. Man, I need to make a Pulseblade cosplay at some point. Which reminds me, I remember I was at NACON a few years back, like 2016 or probably earlier. No, it must have either 2016 or 17. And I remember a guy. There was a guy who cosplayed as a 6-4 pilot. It was so well made. I was like, awkward as I am in person, I was like, can I have a picture? Because you never know if people at NACON, which is in Sweden, in Linköping, you never know if the person is Swedish or not. So you're not sure if you can speak Swedish or English. So you always talk like really awkwardly English with a really heavy Swedish accent, whatever. It was really cool. I'll try to find the pictures later on. This is fucking awesome. Though I don't usually play with the R97. I was about to say R99. I'm not a... I play more Titanfall than Apex. Trust me. But it's really cool. I also like the the shoes. Did the music stop now? There we go. Living with a bang. Just as I said with I wanted this stream to be more, bang, but it become more of a soft, wholesome, soft, soft stuff. This is really cute. It feels like what is it called? The matte, not matte, but like the smooth shading of the. This isn't render, right? Because the lighting is different from the Source engine. Really cool. I don't know, but for whatever reason, my first instinct was like, the grapple in the hole would be like, aha, look at that thing, aha. That would be just a teacup being like, I'm here, dude. This is like pseudo cursed. This is even more cursed. Oh. That's all, folks. Really fucking impressive. Hi, Ponody. Yeah. Coca-Cola just keeps adding to it. I think there are more iterations down the road with this. Is that BT? Ooh, that reminds me. Do you guys know why BT is called BT? I haven't read the chat now. Just need to. Teacups Russian English is blessed. Oh, I'm not, now I'm too afraid to make another Russian impression. But the reason why BT is called BT is because the placeholder name for BT was Body Titan. And shorten that down, BT, Body Titan. The more you know. This looks strangely, weirdly similar to the one I draw myself. Actually, that reminds me. Hold on. I'm just gonna see if I have the sketches here. Whatever. I know what. So the on YouTube the profile of the teacup that is there I actually I drew that myself. Hand drew that myself. And this is scarily similar, and that kind of scares me. Of course, it's proto, so it's really good with drawing. I don't know what program this is, but goddamn, really impressive. 100k Volvo. Wait, no way. Okay, this is actually really funny. And for those who don't know, I am Swedish, and this is the color of the Swedish flag. That's really funny. Oh. And what makes it even more funny is that Swedes generally aren't very patriotic for like Swedish, you know, the Swedish flag. It's almost like controversial to, you know, hang the Swedish flag outside of your door. That's really fun. That's really dope. And then we have the Lost Tales, and we have not less than God.
Concept of love requires admiration.
Wolfie, thank you for the donation.
Conclusion. I am 50% in love.
Oh, Ilis is gonna kill me. This character right here. I am his voice actor. Well, maybe I'm not allowed to say that. Sorry. Whatever. Ilis will kill me later either way. Wait, it's not over? Oh. Wait, who made this? Was this Myers, or was it Robo, or... Because this feels like a typical... typical moves on their part. The program is Forza Horizon 4 Livery Edition. Okay, cool. Yeah, that does make sense with car. Okay. I think we gotta watch our diss track. Oh. Was Cleric? Okay, epic. I think you gotta watch our diss track on the. I think I've heard it before. And I didn't want to comment on it because I was so hurt. Here's a half-finished Droz, or a militia SMG pilot from Titanfall 1. Cannibalism. God damn, I hate this song. It's so cheery and happy. It doesn't fit the mood. This is great. Damn! Damn! Now this is some... Damn! I mean, this might be traced, but god damn, I don't care. It looks fucking fantastic. Sheesh. Really fucking impressive. God damn. Damn, I wish I could draw. I mean, look at this. I mean, imagine having like a huge canvas painting of this. That would be so fucking cool. Or this, like, come on. Kane. This is so impressive. Fuck, I'm jealous. I'm really jealous. Wait. All of these are Titanfall 1 props, right? I think so. I really like this one. This is something I really would like to have like printed. Damn, but something I would really like to have is like have a, you know, not a folder, but like a what is it called? They can put in paper. A binder. Is it called binder? I think it's called binder. It would be super cool to have like all of these in a binder. Just like rewatch when I'm old and useless. I'm just reading through the chat real quick. Are you leaving? Yes, I am leaving. It's this is the final stream. That's insane, yeah. Kane's one is probably the coolest. Wow. I mean, to be honest, I think the coolest of all of these are either the Reaper, even though I hate Reaper with a passion. Reapers are the hellspawn that should never have been created, but I really like the design. They look really cool. So either this one, or these two. I think I'm a sucker for sci-fi and robots, or at least like humanoid robots. Like Titans are cool, but not as cool as Spectres and Stalkers. Hot take, I know, but and this is really. Fuck, this looks great. God damn! God damn! God damn! Looks really good. I look really tired. Well, actually, I look really tired anyway, so, or all the time. Anyway, so this is really cool with the whole harmony glitch environment. That's a cool banner. Damn. Fuck, something I wish I made was something I not regret, but I wish I made was like a faction banner, because I mean, just considering how fast mods seem to be evolving today, like we have people who've figured out how to like make your own skins in Titanfall and implement that. It would be super cool if we could just like replace, you know, factions and voice lines and stuff, and we can make like a whole content creator voice pack or whatever. There's actually one thing I would like to show later. I know some people have seen it already on Discord, but I would like to show it on stream later. Oh wait, okay, wait. I need to pause the music. I need to pause the music for it. Oh, this aged well. It's gonna. There's a issue I have to discuss with you, and as you guys have probably already seen or already know, the upload schedule for this channel is. That's getting loud. Not so consistent. Wait, okay, wait. I saw that. Hold on. I swear to God, Felix, if... Stop. It's time to just move on. Do things that I actually have to do. Okay, wait. Okay, I can't do that. Great. I just slow? Wait. I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna get this. Fuck. Come on. Okay, this is not part of the... Okay. Okay, wait. I'm sorry for pausing so much, but okay, so I remember there was I can't remember exactly, but there were at one point where someone was like there were a bunch of people, I can't remember who, that were like posting different awkward cringe stuff, and I was like, for the love of God, stop being cringe. I don't know if this is the incident or if it's or if this is another.
Good international time, everybody. This is Felix Finder.
Or if it's Felix.
And I'm pre-recording this message while Teacup is doing his last stream. I'll keep this message real short because I simply don't want to miss the stream. Yeah. I want to thank you all, the Titanfall community, for keeping a game like Titanfall 2 alive. I'm so thankful for you guys. Like I said, you can't show it because this is a audio message and not a video message, so I'm sorry for that. And I'm thankful for the T-Vegas community for being such nice people and friends, and for keeping the T-Vegas server a place to laugh and have fun at. Yeah, I can't remember a single time where something really bad happened. And I want to thank Teacup for being such a nice and great creator that always tried to make us happy with his videos. Yeah.
This is really wholesome.
Thank you, Teacup. Never change.
I was so prepared. I was so prepared for Felix to add something like, "Oh, you just got coconut mold," or "Oh, we just blasted with memes." I was like, any second now, any second. But this was really nice. Thank you, Felix. God damn. My heart. We have Astraeus. God damn, Astraeus. This is so good, man. This is the best art so far, man. I'm so damn proud. Oh yeah, okay, so this is to give you some context. Last night, me and my friend, I guess I'm just gonna call him Hagrod. I'm not sure if he wants me to say his real name, but we played Minecraft creatively, or we played Minecraft creative, and we have a friend who's always when me and Hagrod is playing, we usually play either Apex, GTFO, or the Titanfall. And then when we finally play Minecraft, we have a friend who always like complains like, "Oh, why aren't you guys playing Minecraft with me?" And then we started like playing Minecraft. We launched Hagrod launched his server. We played on on his server. We played creative, just build stuff until the next update comes out. And we were like, "Oh, do you want to join us now?" And she was like, "Nah. I creative is not really my my taste. And then and then I wrote this. Did you mean sorry? I am cringe. And we just made it was probably like, you know, 2-3 a.m. We were really tired, so I just opened up Paint, made this really shitty meme, and then posted it. It was so great. Wonderful, wonderful. Oh. Is that a... That is... I hope to God that that is a railgun, otherwise I am very concerned. But it's a really cute drawing. Wait, what? Teacup the hero. Oh, Blisk's trophy. Is that your... Weren't you called Blisk's vaccine before? Oh well. Oh wait, I think I've seen this one. Oh yeah. Okay, wait. If you guys haven't seen this video, it's super well animated, super well done. We need to watch this in 2K. Come on, man. This is really well made. And I mean, I know that this is made in Source Filmmaker, which is like, it's good to make, like, you know, all rights animations, but making this kind of quality in Source Filmmaker is super impressive. It's insane. I like that they mix both the Titanfall 1 Titans and Grunts with the Titanfall 2 stuff. And for one, if I'm seeing this right, it seems like the IMC are having like the Titanfall 2 stuff, while the militia are having the Titanfall 1 stuff, which is really a really nice detail. I mean, just understanding of like weight and, you know, how troops actually move together like this. It's I can't, it's so fucking well made.
Engaging guard mode. Scan for enemy hostiles.
I also like the fact that it seems like they take the actual audio recordings, or actual like recordings from the games, or like grunt banter from the game, and then slowed it or turned down the pitch to simulate like other people. It's a cool detail. So well made.
Transferring controls to pilot. Welcome back, Cooper.
It's good to see you, buddy.
In order to survive, we must keep moving.
Got it.
This is so insanely well made. I mean, so fucking good. You just need to. What? Come on. So does this guy. Really fucking amazing. Holy shit. I think I've watched. Maybe I haven't watched his other videos. I shouldn't watch his videos on stream. But go support this guy. I mean, just watch his videos and I don't even have to say any more than that. I mean, holy shit. Scorch, Northstar, and Ronin has the drip. Funny. Very funny. Just gonna turn back the music. But I mean, did you see that? That's fucking impressive. Like, the only thing that could be improved is probably the lighting. But that's because, like, the source engine's lighting, rendering, whatever, is not the best. But, like, the animation, everything, the environment, the audio, everything goes so fucking clean. Shit. Jesus. Really, really good. Alright. Well, I think we're pretty much done, maybe? I don't know. I don't have anything else really planned. If I could, I would unbox the play button, but it hasn't been delivered yet, so can't do that. And from what I've heard from the post office, no packages has been received. I opened up a PO box. I tweeted about it before, but maybe I did something wrong, you know. But apparently the lowest time you can rent one is 6 months, so I can check in with them probably tomorrow, see if there's anything there. Yeah, right, the clips. I forgot about that. So we also had. So YouTube has added like a clip function. Let me just go back and. Alright, so they've added this clip function. So some videos might have like you can clip, just like on Twitch. You can make clips of whatever video you want, up to like a minute, I think, or maybe more. So some people have submitted different like moments in time or moments from videos that has been like they want to highlight. So if I mean, time is not over yet, so if you guys want to clip anything, like a specific moment from a video you want to you want to show, then I mean, go for it now. Right, I'm gonna pause the music real quick. Okay, so this is from. All right, so this is from the Last Resort stream where I played. God, Jesus, I played the whole campaign with what's it called? Super hot mod, which basically means that if I stand still, you know, shit won't move, and if I move, it will move. And I had the great idea of connecting a soundboard to my key inputs. So every time I walk, there's like a running sound. Every time I jump, it's a vine boom effect. And then when I crouch, it's like a fart noise. It's so fucking bad. What is this? It's so fucking bad, but it's so funny, and the stream was just complete disaster. But that was like the point. It was so fucking good. Man, I wish I wish I'd done that earlier. All right. From Let's Talk AWOL. And if you didn't know, yes, I like JoJo. Favorite part 4. I've seen all parts except for I've seen like half part of 5. I haven't seen the rest. Right, part 6 is coming to Netflix this December, right? Probably not in Sweden, but hello, boys and girls. The flying teacup. Oh, it's just this. We're basically seen this already. It was an April Fool's joke in 2018 that I would quit YouTube. I think that was like the first time I was like, maybe I should. What if I did? But I'm happy that I kept on going. Otherwise, we wouldn't have shit like this. Oh, okay. What is this?
There are a few rules that are consistent with Ronin.
Right.
Rule number 1, you always engage with Arcwave. Rule number 2, you always disengage with Arcwave. And rule number 3, you always use Arcwave when it's up. Refute this, I dare you.
Why the f isn't it?
There are a few.
I remember when I made the Let's Talk Ronin was kind of like it was troublesome for me, because I found it kind of like not annoying, but you know, I didn't enjoy playing Ronin, and for like the longest time I have not liked playing Ronin, but I had to play a lot of Ronin for Let's Talk Ronin. But I remember while I was waiting for YouTube to respond to the 100k thing, I wanted to make a very small mini-series, which I would call the Pilot's Handbook, which would basically be like, you know, basic tips when playing different stuff. Like when you play with AWOL, don't focus on, you know, try to use it as a defense. Don't use it. Use it as a defensive and offensive ability. By, you know, if you're outnumbered, place it down and shoot it, whatever. So I asked Iniquity, like, hey, how do you play Ronin? How do you enjoy playing Ronin? And he gave me like a huge chunk of like text, like, okay, this is how you do, this is how you don't do. And I tried it out, and literally the match after, I got like, was it like 5 or 6 Titan kills and like 32 pilot kills. And then I played pretty much only with Ronin. And I think I played with Ronin and Kraber at that point. It was insane. So if you want any Ronin tips, talk to Iniquity. Just don't mention Mark. Otherwise he will not be so happy. So this Swedish pride. Oh, I know where this is going.
The Prime version is the color of the f***ing Swedish flag.
I mean,
come on! It's like the Titan was created just for me.
Oh god, I regret that last line. But honestly, it's kind of interesting though that Prime Northstar is has the color scheme of the Swedish flag. That is impressive. But I love your videos and you're a great guy. Thank you. Thank you. I've never learned how to, like, you know, take compliments. But let's wait.
The flame shield is just crazy by itself, and imagine that with damage of the flame wall. The flame shield is just crazy by itself, and imagine that with damage of the flame wall. The
flame wall legion. Wait.
Shield is just crazy by itself, and imagine that with damage of the flame wall. From the flame.
I think I don't understand what you meant by this, but good clip. Sword card.
You know what fucking sucks when you get the core and use it on a Titan with low health? Suddenly, every enemy that normally fucking curb stomps you just cease to exist, and you dash around the map desperate to find anybody to use your core on.
This happens to me.
I hate that. You know?
Too many.
So
oh right.
What are you complaining about? Oh my god, what the f? You know what fucking sucks when you get.
Man, I miss Beat Saber. I haven't played Beat Saber in quite some time. We should probably do that. It's good exercise. Wonderful moments with. Oh. You know, you should have a name other than Google.
What? No, that's hella cringe.
Karen?
No.
Nessie?
Still a no. What about you shut the
You know, you should have a name. Okay, so let's talk Google. No, but I think I don't know why I made like Google jokes in Let's Talk Iron and Tone. Because, you know, I don't know. I remember the reason why I made that specific joke was because people were like, "Oh, you should name your Google and make it like a character." I was like, I'm fine with making a running joke, but naming stuff, it gets kind of cringy pretty quickly. So I was like, okay, how do I say this without saying this? Because saying like, no, I don't want to pick these names because they'll be awkward. I was thinking like, okay, so we have this persona of my Google Nest being extremely toxic. What if she told everybody that they were hella cringe? And just so you know, if you have a Google or Alexa or whatever, you can put in different commands. So like if you say something, it will respond to you with a specific line. And the funny thing is, I think before I published Let's Talk Ion, Google didn't. Jesus. Okay, Google is reacting. Luckily, my Google Nest has lost connection to the internet, so it doesn't work. But basically, you can put in your own commands, and if you put in any swear words before, Google would actually like say the swear, but now they just bleep it, so they know that you're making your Google Nest curse, and they chose to, you know, censor that, which I find more hilarious than, you know, allowing people to let Google say whatever they want, which is funny.
Be there or be square. Guess where Tone Prime were.
Run, mother.
Be there.
Okay, so a funny thing about this is that this cosplay, I didn't realize that it was an IKEA IKEA bag that I had at first. I was just like, okay, I just need a, did I say bag? I mean box. I just wanted to find a moving box. This was the first box I found. And knowing that I'm Swedish, having an IKEA box just make it more fun. And then also, right here, when I like tilt backwards, that is not me like flexing, you know, my breast muscles. That is actually the cord going to to the Google that is stuck in the wall, you know, actually like pulling or extending its I can't speak anymore. But basically the cord is too short, so I'm like recoiling it back because, you know, the cord is pulling me back. I think you can see it that I tilt back and the cord is tightened or oh no, not okay. So now it's either Angel City or Colony. Jeez, oh, I spilled tea all over my desk. I'm just
the flying teacup, bro.
Okay, so for those who don't know, me and Astraeus, we made a a tournament a few months back, and while we were fixing with everything, I was thinking like maybe I should grab, you know, a cup of tea so I can keep my throat, you know, what's it called, you know, fresh, so I can keep on speaking without, you know, whatever. And then when we're like, okay, so the next match will be, and I'm just, I think I'm like reaching for my mouse to just, you know, set everything up, and I accidentally like swoop my arm over my teacup and just spills tea all over my desk. I was like, when I made that teacup, I knew like, wouldn't it be hilarious if I just spilled it? and then it actually happened.
I'm gonna get some paper. If you could just
No
get
way.
everything ready.
Even Australia's like, dude, are you fucking
There is
serious?
absolutely no way this man just spilled his damn tea on stream.
And the thing is, I'm keeping my headphones on, so I can hear him all the time. But I don't know if Australia's that actually.
Fucking hilarious.
Yeah, that's So I didn't even have time to, you know, go get a towel or anything. I got just a bunch of paper towels and just like started. It was a disaster, but it was fun.
Okay, Scorch is fine and all, but people are
All right.
stupid and irresponsible. The poor bastards will shower themselves in shit and die.
Let's make a kit for that.
So when you take this kit,
Yeah.
don't forget your pacifier and inflatable armbands.
Volume warning.
Okay, Scorch is fine.
Okay. Oh, Jesus Christ. Damn. Yeah, I don't think we have any more clips or art. So, okay, we got a end of the line. That's hilarious. Oh, end of the line. Oh, well. Okay, so, you know what? Before we close off for today, and I guess for the future, let's have one last Q&A session. So just, if you have any question, whatever it is, okay, maybe keep it, you know, to the subject, keep it, you know, keep it family friendly, or at least as family friendly as you can be. Ask me anything, whatever. This is your last chance, or at least last chance to do it on stream. Just gonna read through some of the things you guys have been writing down. I set up YouTube because I saw TikTok saying he's quitting. Wait, I'm on TikTok? Ma, I'm famous. I'm on TikTok. Will you return for Titanfall 3? You know, don't think so. Not content create. Not. The thing is that I could say, yeah, sure, I will come back, but I mean, putting up false hope is just unnecessary. So I just wanna. I'm gonna say no. I will be playing Titanfall 3 definitely. I will be tweeting about it definitely. But I won't make, you know, content for it. That's up to you. Let's put back some music on. It's always so awkward just talking with no like mood setting music behind, you know. But as I said, I don't have any plans on coming back. If you want to, you know, if you want to see more content like this, then I would recommend you know, start doing it yourself. Because, I mean, the reason why I started was because I just wanted to have fun. I watched and pretty much copied what I liked about other channels, and then put my own twist on it. And that's basically how you make content, because nothing is original. So if you feel like you want to, you know, if there's a certain type of content that you want to see, then, you know, just go ahead and do it. Can you say Hoya, pretty please? Hoya. Is that good enough? I'm not gonna scream. That's a no. Ain't got no questions, just want to say ain't got no questions, just wanted to say you in the Hall of Fame, bro. Oh. God damn. Will there be a stream highlight video? Probably not. I don't have the energy to go through this whole stream and and you know, make make highlights and stuff. I mean, if you want to see the highlights, I mean, just watch the videos. The videos are basically the highlights at this point. Is Titanfall 3 Advocate gifts will become loot crates? Probably. I mean, I don't know. My faith in Respawn has kind of dwindled down. I know I said Titanfall 3 is not an if, it's a when. But considering how Respawn has been handling Apex or Titanfall these last year, I don't have too much hope. There's a bigger chance that another studio will probably make something that is as close to Titanfall 3 as possible. I mean, we have Project Vanguard, which is made by a bunch of Titanfall fans, which is super great to see. I haven't seen like any playable builds and stuff, but the concept seems very intriguing. Definitely keeping my eyes on that, and you should too, definitely. Love your content. Hope you have a good time after this stream and whatever happens afterwards. Farewell, Teacup. Thank you. It's been fun. It's still haven't really gotten into my head that this is the last final thing. But I think instead of you know, looking forward and, you know, focusing on what could have been, or what hasn't happened, or what didn't happen. Focus on what has already happened, what you have already experienced, and you know, focus on building your own future. That sounds really cliche and cringe to say, but I mean, everything has an ending, and just because something ends doesn't mean that something new can't begin. And maybe that new thing is even better. I mean, we're all evolving and growing. Love your videos. Wishing you the best in the future. Thank you, man. Thank you. Hope you're gonna have success and happiness in your new life. Your vids meant all the world to me. Greetings and all the best from Germany. Thank you, man. And I mean, I'm just happy people enjoy what I do. How do you feel about the alternative version of your tales? I know it's not the same video quality, but what do you expect from the Forgotten Tales, especially as a voice actor? I mean, I'm kind of tired of hearing my own voice, but you know, one of the reasons why I wanted to make Tales from the Frontier, or at least the original story, as I said, was because I always wondered, like, what would happen, like, lore-wise, if people didn't get on the evac ship in time. What happened to them? Considering, like, the story in Titanfall 1, the INC would probably just execute them one after another for treason. But the IMC or the militia would probably, you know, try to either brainwash or convince, you know, the survivors that, hey, we're here to help you, we can take back the frontier. You know, propaganda basically. And I wanted to explore that, and that's kind of what I, you know, expect. Not like, you know, I guess what I'm trying to say is that I want to see, you know, maybe things that are very, very obvious and very in your face in the game, but is not really explored. Like, what happened to the people who made the Ark, or what happens to pilots when they transition from human to simulacrum and stuff like that. I think that's a good beginning. I hope you have a good future after YouTube. My best of wishes. Thank you, Jack Cooper. Thank you. Just want to say I love you. I love your vids. You made me play Titanfall, which is my favorite game. I'm just happy that that people get to. I don't know. I think it feels like I've said this over and over. But I'm just happy that people find alternative ways to play, and you know. Yeah. So a portion of OG Respawn devs left to make Gravity Well will you check out their game when they make any? Absolutely, I follow them on Twitter. I follow Drew McCoy and Jon Schreining on Twitter as well. And I've also put on like the bell for Gravity Well. And I'm really excited to see what they're gonna do. Probably not gonna be like another Titanfall, but it might be, you know, a new game that is maybe even better. Who knows? Don't cry about it ending. Be happy because it happened. Exactly. That's kind of the message that I'm trying to get through. Hope you have a really great life after quitting. I respect your decision and thank you for what you've done, but I gotta ask, man, why are you leaving? I don't know, I feel like, even though it feels like I'm not done with YouTube, like, it's not that I'm running out of content, it's more like I'm running out of both time and motivation. I mean, I don't want to say that I don't like making videos, because, you know, when I find a video that I'm really passionate about, I will work on it. But, you know, it's not worth, like, you know, boosting up the channel, like, because when you get past the what is it called? Not the edge, but the line of 100,000. That's kind of when you have to think like, okay, is this gonna be my future for the next couple of years, or do I want to take this casually? And because I don't like to do things half-baked. I want to do something with as much passion as possible, or, you know, not do it at all. That's kind of the person I am. I don't like to do stuff half-baked, and it feels like, you know, that's kind of where the channel is leading towards. Like, I could keep on doing, but that would just be half-assed content, and that's not something I really feel like I want to do. So that's why. Ugh. What if the phase shift doesn't shift you back into the real world though? Would be my lore question. Are you just stuck there until they die? I don't know. Some things are just, you know, gameplay before like actual whatever. I don't know, man. I have no explanation to that. I just wish that, you know, Titanfall 3 could go into that a little more, if there will be a Titanfall 3. Can't say much, but your content, the way you edit, your humor was something only you could do that others couldn't. Shame to see you leaving. Shame to see you leaving. Allies is your choice. Thank you. I think I misread that or misunderstood it, but thank you in a way. Alright, serious time. It's been a blast to see you run this channel from the sidelines. Sorry for simping the last week, but I love you, man. We'll grab a beer next time in the town. I mean, okay, so Bosses Maximus. I think I've said this before. This is also Hagrold, or basically the guy who made the meme that I talked about earlier. This is the guy who basically introduced me to Titanfall. I would consider him one of my best friends. And lately he has been simping. He's been caught simping. And every time I'm like, hey, you want to play something? He's like, sorry, man, I'm simping. Still disappointed in that, but I mean, I forgive you for this. Judge Rick is here. Hello. How was work? I think you came in like in the last half, so we're about to wrap things up here. So I'm sorry. Can you tell us your IP address? Yeah, it's 231 no. Sorry, Felix, but I'm not gonna fucking dox myself. The last thing I do. The last thing I want is people on my doorstep like banging on the door like, "Hey, make a new video, come back." That's not something I want. I mean, if you see me in real life, just excuse me, are you the flying teacup? I would probably be really embarrassed, but say like, yeah, hi. Yeah, but I mean, never happened. Funny thing though, like, since I passed 100,000, there's a lot of people, or a lot of my friends that have been like, you have a YouTube channel, right? The Flying Teacup. Yeah, you make Titanfall. Yeah, I have a friend who watches you. I didn't know you never talk about that. And that's, well, I don't talk about my YouTube channel in my private life because I see them as, you know, two different things. I separate work life from, or I guess internet life from my personal life. But yeah, it's been a good ride, Pilot. It's sad to see you go, but stand by for Titanfall. You know what? I'm actually really surprised and happy that there have been so much, you know, understanding from your guys' part. Like, we get it. You get to do whatever you want. Just do what you think makes you happy, and that has really made me, you know, really happy, because that means that, you know, I don't have to worry that you guys would be like, oh, you fucking quit. Oh, you have no idea how many people would like to be in your positions. Like, yeah, I mean, go for it. There's nothing stopping you. I mean, if I got here, why? It shouldn't be any different from you. Just stay true to yourself. Do make the content that you want to see. That if there is something out there, for instance, for me it was, you know, theories. If there are no type of content that you enjoy, or if you have an idea, or you see another YouTuber do a series or something that you enjoy or like, what is stopping you from making your own spin on it? I mean, the Let's Talk is a spin of League of Legends character in a nutshell from by Magikarp Fly. That was basically the origin, and then I put my own spin on it, and here I am today. Stuff like that. I mean, something I really want you guys to do, if you can and if you want to, make your own off-meta videos. Use the same format, whatever. I mean, I can see if I can like upload the radio diagram that shows like how different stuff are, you know, how different stuff are compared to each other. Like the thing you see in the, you know, just do your thing. I would really like to see other people do off-meta videos as well. That's something I would really love to see. Teacup, we continue what you started. We hold the line in case of if eventually return, we'll still be here. Thanks, Judge. It's damn. Now I don't feel bad, but it's starting to hit now, and it feels weird. But yeah, it's been fun, and I'm looking forward to see what all you guys will come up with in the future. I watched one of your videos and it got me and my friends into Titanfall. Although you're leaving, I'll never forget you. How you introduced my friends and I to a great game and a great time. Bye, Teacup. Well, I'm just happy that you guys are happy. But yeah, I think it's time to wrap things up. We've been going on for 2 hours and almost 40 minutes now. So let's let's do one last intro and outro. What do you say about that? Hello, boys and girls. I am the Flying Teacup, and thank you for watching. and take care. And now we see Robo is here as well. Wait, hold on. I know Super Chat blows. I think... Oh, this is gonna blast my ears soon, but okay. I know Super Chat blows and the tax will probably eat up 90% of the donation, but whatever, I will definitely miss your hilarious idiotic streams and videos. Still have the mug to keep me company. Man. Yeah. Alright, let's redo that one.
Crazy kid, I love it.
Okay, after this
I
Super
know
Chat.
Super Chat blows, and the tax will probably eat up 90% of the donation, but whatever. I will definitely miss your hilariously idiotic streams and videos. Still have the mug to keep me company.
Okay. So now, let's remake the intro and outro once more for the last, final time. You guys ready? I will still be playing Titanfall. I will be still, lurking around. I just won't be posting any content. So, with that said, hello boys and girls, I am the Flying Teacup. Thank you for watching, and take care.